Welcome to Oracle of Confidence. I'm going to tell you something that might seem impossible right now. You've already transformed more than you realize. The version of you that's watching this is not the same person you were a year ago. You've already completed significant metamorphosis. You just haven't recognized it yet. Most people are completely blind to their own transformation. You're so focused on where you want to go that you forget to measure where you've come from. You compare yourself to people 5 steps ahead instead of acknowledging the 5 steps you've already climbed. This blindness is costing you. Because invisible progress doesn't generate confidence. Only recognized progress generates the emotional fuel for the next phase. Jordan is 28 years old, brilliant person. But Jordan carries a belief that they haven't changed at all, that they're stuck, that they're failing. 1 year ago, Jordan was in a job they hated, felt trapped in an anxiety spiral, had social anxiety so severe they'd cancel plans last minute, had been single for 3 years and believed they were unlovable, didn't have a savings account, had a daily drinking habit they used to manage anxiety, thought they'd never have a meaningful life. I'm going to show you what Jordan has actually done since then. Jordan started consuming different content, started following Oracle of Confidence, started listening to psychology podcasts, started questioning beliefs instead of automatically accepting them. This sounds small, but neurologically, this is massive. Jordan's entire information diet changed, and that changed the thoughts Jordan was capable of having. You've probably done this too. You're not consuming the same content you consumed a year ago. Your information diet has evolved. You're in a different thought environment than you used to be. You don't recognize this as progress, but it fundamentally changed your potential. 6 months ago, Jordan had a conversation, a real conversation. For the first time, Jordan told a friend the actual truth about their situation, not the surface version, the real struggle, the real fear, the real shame. And the friend said, "I've been feeling that too. Thank you for naming it." Jordan realized they weren't alone in the struggle, and they'd been alone because they were hiding. The moment Jordan stopped hiding, connection became possible. Over the next months, Jordan built 3 genuine friendships that didn't exist before. Real friendships, not surface friendships. You've probably done this too. You've had conversations that shifted something. You've been more real with someone. You've let someone see you. And quietly, your relationship changed. You didn't mark it as progress, but it was. Jordan still experiences anxiety. But something shifted. Jordan stopped interpreting it as pathology, started seeing it as information, started going on dates despite the anxiety, started taking the job opportunity despite the nervousness, started having difficult conversations despite the fear. The anxiety didn't disappear, but Jordan's relationship with it transformed. And that transformation is the actual skill. Not anxiety elimination, anxiety literacy. 3 months ago, Jordan was on a date and realized, "I'm nervous and I'm okay." That's a completely different nervous system response than 6 months prior when nervous meant, "I'm broken and I should escape." Jordan didn't get a sudden raise. There was no windfall. But Jordan started tracking spending, started saying no to some things to say yes to others, started building a modest emergency fund, not sexy, not Instagram worthy. But Jordan now has $3,000 saved. 1 year ago, Jordan thought about money with scarcity and panic. Now Jordan thinks about it with agency and direction. It's not a lot of money, but it's the beginning of agency. And agency is everything. Jordan used to have 3 close friends and intense social anxiety about meeting new people. Now Jordan has those 3 plus several new people in their life. Went to an event alone, joined a group fitness class, started a hobby group, not from feeling confident, from taking action despite not feeling confident, The social circle didn't triple, but it expanded. And expansion is the prerequisite for any significant transformation. Jordan is still in the same job technically, but Jordan's entire approach changed, started learning new skills, started thinking about what's possible instead of just surviving the current role, started networking, started considering the next move instead of being trapped by this one. No new job yet. But the possibility changed. Jordan moved from trapped in this forever to this is a stepping stone. Jordan's drinking habit didn't completely disappear, but it transformed. Used to be a daily anxiety management tool, really a numbing mechanism. Now it's occasional. Jordan found other tools for managing anxiety, tools that actually work instead of just postponing the problem. This is massive neurologically. It means Jordan's nervous system is learning to self-regulate without external numbing. That's not a small thing. Here's what I want to offer you. Make a list, not of where you want to be, of where you actually are compared to 1 year ago. What beliefs have you shifted? What relationships have deepened? What conversations have you had that you couldn't have before? What financial or career moves have you made? What social connections have expanded? What habits have changed? What opportunities are now visible that weren't before? I guarantee you'll see significant transformation. Not you've completely changed transformation. Micro transformations, the real kind, the kind that builds on itself. The reason I'm telling you this, you're probably at a critical moment. You're either about to quit on yourself because you think you haven't made progress, or you're about to accelerate because you finally recognize what you've already done. The metamorphosis isn't coming. It's already happening. It's already been happening. You've already won. You just need to acknowledge it. The caterpillar doesn't know she's already transformed. She just knows she's changing. Subscribe to Oracle of Confidence. Right now, make that list. Write down 7 ways you've transformed in the last year. Just 7. Not 700, 7. Then share 1 in the comments. Watch how many people see the same transformation reflected. Remember, you're not starting from zero. You're starting from somewhere. Acknowledge that. Build on it.